I am with Brian Boyd from the Furnace Rotary Club. Welcome. It's good to have you back on the show.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Normally in September, you have the Rotary runs a Tour de FURNESS, but this year it's a little bit different. So can you tell us what it is and how to participate this year?
Yes, thanks very much. It's actually the premier charity cycle ride in South Cumbria, obviously, and we've been going for 24 years. But unfortunately, for obvious reasons, this year is slightly different, and we've had to hold a virtual event. Now, I do want to make it clear that the event is still happening. It's just happening in a different way this year. We do want people to know that that's the case, and I think, you know, with the participation of Can Do FM, who've helped us in the past, I'd like to get that message out and promote the event itself.
So it's going to be a virtual event this year. So if somebody wants to participate, how do they find out the different routes, and maybe find out how, different ways to participate? Because it's not just on the roads, is there? You can do something at home as well.
Yeah, that's right. And what we normally do is it's the first Sunday in September. We hold the event. Generally, we would have held it at Roos Conch Club, and people would cycle all over Cumbria. What we're doing this year is we're holding the event over the month of September, but we're not holding the event necessarily on open roads. There are a number of options that people can take. You can, nominate yourself to do any of the rides at home throughout the month of September. If you wanted to ride the 50-mile route, you could do 2 miles a day for 25 days. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to do all of it at once. You can do it at home. You can do it at a gym if the gyms are open. But equally, if you want to, you can do the routes themselves, all of which are on the website, which is www.tourdefurnace. The only stipulation I would make, and it has to be absolutely clear, is that we hold no responsibility for any injuries or mishaps if people do take that particular route. For obvious reasons, we don't have that ability.
Normally, when you do it that first weekend in September, there's marshals on the roads to keep everybody safe. So everybody who's doing it, they have to take responsibility for their own safety. But are the routes the same as last year? Because I was looking at the Roos, the 5-mile route, which I thought, this is doable, going from Roos down to Rantside and back. That's about perfect for my level of fitness. But the other one, I was looking at the 50-mile one, and that's all the way around the top of Coniston. Is that right?
That's correct, yes. That's for, I've said this a number of times, it's for the enthusiast. It's not something that you might wake up one morning and think, I think I'll go and do that. It's quite an arduous task. But there are people who want to do this for the reason that they want to raise money for charity. And the whole objective isn't necessarily only to get fit or to maintain your fitness. It's about raising money for charity. And we are hosting the event this year, albeit slightly differently, but there is an appetite and a requirement within the community to do something. Mm-hmm. And the hospice, who is our main benefactor, they want us to do something. We want to do something for the community, and this is the best that we can do at the moment. And we want to get the message out there that people can enter I nearly said the race then. It's not a race, it's a ride. People can enter in a number of ways, and all of the details are on the website. But if you want to get up and you've done it for the past 24 years on your bike and you've been to Coniston, please do it again if you want to. Get your sponsorship money, but we are not marshalling any of it. There will be no infrastructure. Don't go to Roos Conch Club on the morning.
Well, let's talk about the fundraising, because you have a few charities that you sort of focus on, but people can actually also donate money to their own chosen charity. So how would they do that?
Right. Well, just to go from the beginning, there are 4 different options. 80% of what you raise goes to St Mary's Hospice and 20% to Rotary Club Charities. The second option is the NHS Morecambe Bay Hospitals charity, 80% to that one and 20% to Rotary Club Charities. The other option is the Rotary Club of Furness will utilise all of that charitable finance that you raise, or if you want to, your nominated charity, so you can select a charity, and 80% of your funding raised will go to that, and 20% to the Rotary Club of Furness. So it's about charitable efforts and financial, beneficiaries.
I think, as you say, particularly in this time period, a lot of us have spent the last few months very thankful for the things that we have and wanting to give back and feel like we're part of a community again. And this seems like a really great way to do it, particularly for families, that 5-mile ride, but that way to feel connected again and like you're doing something positive. So I thank you so much for continuing to do this and sort of changing it so that more people can be involved.
Well, I mean, I play a very small part in this, Mai. There's a team that make all this happen. And amongst our club, the Rotary Club of Furness, it's been discussed, it's been hammered out, and this is what we've come up with. So it's not me that makes these decisions. I'm just stood here trying to get the message across, But it's got to be done. But we want to get the message out there. Please don't think it's been abandoned, and we had hoped that the 25th anniversary, which is this year, would have been bigger and better than ever. Unfortunately, events have overtaken us, and we need to be clear that we want to do it, and it will be as good as it is. Let's hope that the people that do enter it will enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing, maybe later in September we can hear back from you again and see how the ride is going, people participating. So thank you so much, Brian.
That's very good. Thank you very much, and I'll be delighted to come back just to show you how it went.
Great, thank you.